Hello Taurus and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. First of all, I would like to thank you for all of those who have seen my previous videos, that you watched them, liked them, shared them, and especially if you subscribe. I'm truly grateful for it. And what makes me even more excited, that you are back for more. And if you're new to my channel, I'd like to give you a big welcome. I'm very glad that you found me, and I hope that this reading is going to be helpful for all of you. Today we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of September in the areas of money, career, finance. But as usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. But let's get started. In the heart of your reading, the center of your reading is the Knight of Wands. This is a very entrepreneurial energy. The Knight of Wands can indicate you, it indicates another person, and it can also be just the card or the energy of the card. So what is the Knight of Wands all about? The Knight of Wands is somebody who's ready for action. He is full of passion. He's ready for an adventure and conquer the world. He's definitely driven by his passion, and he is really focusing on to get things done. It's a fast-moving energy, fast-moving card. In terms of a money, career, finance reading, this is an amazing card to have because if you're looking for a job, for say, this can mean that you're going to get a job offer, something that you're going to be very successful at, and this card is always telling you that you're going to be actually way more successful than you think. Even if you are an even better card if you're thinking about starting your own business, being a little bit more entrepreneurial. The card is telling you that go for it, because you're going to be very successful and you're going to get results that are even better than what you dreamed about. So this is very, as I said, very action oriented. So he can focus too much on getting things done, so make sure that you are planning as well. So don't miss that step, because the Knight of Wands is very energetic and very passionate. It's kind of like his passions can erupt. So make sure that you don't rushing into anything. But again, it's a very great energy to have, whether you are starting your own business or trying to get a job. And if you're talking about passion, your reading starts with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the spark, the idea, the passion that start a new chapter in your life. This can be a new beginning, a new job, a new project. That is definitely indicating that you have some great success ahead of you. And again, this is a great passion that both of these cards are talking about, because it is indicating that you are really exciting this journey, whatever is ahead of you. And I'm just lighting another candle because I can see that my candle is burning out. So I think probably this is kind of like a sign that reigniting the passion is something that is really important for you at this time, because you have so far two cards that are talking about relighting the fire, right, and following your passion. Now the next card we have here is the Magician, and the Magician is the card of manifestation, the card that's indicating that you have endless possibilities and you have everything what it takes to be successful, to create whatever you're dreaming about, whatever you are wishing for. If you are trying to manifest a new job, or you are trying to go for a new position, this card is telling you that this is a great time to go for it, apply, and if you want to have your own business, get going, get started, and make sure that you make the necessary steps. You have everything what it takes. You have the skills, the resources, and the willpower to create and manifest your dreams. Now the last card here is the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is the card of conflict. And the conflict that it represents is kind of rooting in lack of communication. So this can be that at your work you guys are kind of going through some very hard conflict where nobody's listening to the other one and everybody's trying to get their way, and everybody's trying to win, but at the end some people are kind of walking away from something. Some people are feeling deceived and kind of that they're lost, and even the winner is not necessarily feel that they won. So try to think about what is this conflict in your world, in whether it's work, whether it is your own business, or it might be even an internal conflict, and try to think about how can you clarify the root of the conflict. How can you have better communication when it comes to money, career, finance, or your own business or your work. But let's see what's going to be the next card. The next card is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is all about sadness, grief, and focusing on things that didn't work out, things that didn't go well for us. Now this can mean that some of you went through some loss. Maybe you lost your business, lost your job, and you're trying to recover from it, and it's still lingering, right? That's what kind of the Five of Cups is indicating, that you're rehashing whatever you went through, and what's really important with the Five of Cups, that the main message is, even though you might have lost three of your cups and you feel sad, sour about it, but those cups were already empty. So they were not making you happy anymore, and you have two more full cups. So not everything is lost. There's still something that can give you the happiness, the abundance, the joy that you are looking for. You just need to shift your mindset from focusing on the negative to focusing on the positive, which is not easy. It's not a great position to have with the Five of Cups energy. What's kind of important that you try to see things positively, in a sense that you are trying to see the good things in, even if they are not necessarily the best one for you to experience, and just have positive reinforcements every day that you are able to achieve your dreams, right? You do have here the Magician. The Magician is telling us that you have everything what it takes to achieve your dreams, and you have the Knight of Wands, which is all about being action-oriented, excited, and being successful, right? As I said, you will be more successful than you think. You need to make sure that you believe it. So turn your mindset around from crying over spilled milk. And you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which again, it is showing us that things are turning for you. Things are turning for you to be better. Again, this is the card of indicating change, that things are changing in your life, and this card is all about that the universe is working with you. The universe is co-creating with you, right? It's connected to the manifestation card. The universe is bringing you something better, something that's gonna be giving you way more happiness, way more success than you ever had before. So make sure that you're positive, because the more positive you are, the better the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you the reality that you've been wishing for. It's an amazing card to have in any kind of reading, because whatever is changing for you is changing for you for the better. But make sure that, you know, you are resonating, you are on a high frequency, so you're able to manage these changes even better. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because that's an indication that this reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow the channel and to make sure that the message gets out to more people, those who need it. And for you, it is only a push of a button. So I do hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. I'm very grateful for it. And I'm always happy to read in the comment section what's going on in your life. So the next card we have here is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is, it can indicate a person, it can indicate you, or the energy of the card, like any of the court cards. He is very organized, he's very structured, he's very smart. You cannot fool him. He cares about the truth and nothing but the truth. So for some of you, maybe you're gonna get some kind of an information that's gonna help you to find your passion, because, you know, if you turned around, you would discover those 2 cups, plus I think you would be able to reignite the passion you had before. Again, the King of Swords can be somebody who is in a leadership position. You might be getting into a leadership position, but it can also indicate somebody from a law enforcement, judge, policeman, or any kind. Maybe some of you are working in those fields and you have to deal with a lot of conflicts. For some of you, this King of Swords energy might indicate somebody who might be coming into your life and give you some kind of an advice that won't be easy for you to listen to, because, you know, the King of Swords is not a sugarcoater. He tells everything as they are, and even though it might be not easy, you gotta take that advice. And the next we have here is the Moon. So the Moon is all about listening to your heart, listening to your instinct, your inner guidance, your feelings, and follow the instincts you have. So this can mean that you might be going through some uncertainty, because especially if you lost your job or you've been kind of going through some conflict, the Moon can indicate uncertainty in our life, or things are in the shadow. There are things that you're not seeing right now clearly, and maybe that's why you are still kind of going back to whatever was not working. The Moon is always tells you that, like, you know, it's one of those energy where you wouldn't be afraid to go through the forest during the daylight, but you might be very hesitant in the evening or in the dark. So think about what is in your life that's kind of making you uncertain, making you afraid. Maybe just the fact that things are might be shaky this time. But the Moon is the message of the Moon that if you go down this uncertain path, even though you might have fears, you're gonna be rewarded. You're gonna get something that's gonna be greater than what you had. And you know, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the card of luck and prosperity. And the last card we have here is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about having faith. He's the connection between the earth and the heavens. So some of you might just have more faith that you're going to be able to achieve whatever you want to manifest in your life. For some of you, this might be just an indication that you need to go down a more traditional route as opposed to taking a risk, which is kind of interesting because you do have the Knight of Wands. He is all about risk, but maybe you need to kind of balance that a little bit more, that you don't take a lot of risk. So I kind of see a little bit of a contradicting message here, because you know, luck is at the end on your side with the Wheel of Fortune. But again, I kind of see that you need to have a little bit more faith in yourself and the fact that you can be very successful. Now, a couple of things when you look at the numbers. 10 is indicating that you are at the end of a cycle. So I think things are changing for you. You have 5, 5, 5. So 555 is something that you might be seeing constantly, or you might be seeing in the future constantly. Generally, 555 is an indication that a big change is coming into your life. And that's generally the universe is letting you know that change is on its way. But I would recommend you to look up what are what the number 555 can mean, especially if you are seeing them. I'm definitely not a numerologist, so please make sure that you are looking it up. And when we are seeing the bottom of the deck, you do have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she is very attractive, she's very desirable, and she gets what she wants, whether it's a new job, whether it's a lover, and she doesn't care what everybody else is thinking. So the message that I see here is really that I think you're going through a change, a major change in your life, a positive change, even though you are kind of still focusing on whatever was not working out for you. But I think some kind of an information is coming out of the shadow. The truth is coming out of the shadow that you might not know. And I think you need to have faith. You need to have faith that things are turning for the better. You need to have faith that you have everything what it takes to be way more successful than you are, and just put these conflicts behind. And you know, you have the 555. Change is on its way. And again, you had the Queen of Wands, which is an indication that you're going to be very desirable, and you're gonna get whatever you want. Just make sure that you are a little bit more positive and have faith. So dear Taurus, that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.